Today, you're connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Daily Journal Newsbreak, sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning, Northeast Mississippi. This is Newsbreak for Tuesday, August the 30th. I am Brad Locke. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to this is a daily program. You can find us Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. at djournal.com or on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel as well. Just bring you some of the top news and sports headlines and weather as well from the Daily Journal and djournal.com. And let's start with a look at the weather brought to you by Weather Underground. Today's forecast, we're going to have clear skies, a high of 95 degrees, a low of 72. Going to see just a 10% chance of rain. 3-day outlook on Wednesday, you got clear skies again, a high of 95, low of 73, 10% chance of rain. And then Thursday, first day of September, partly cloudy skies, and it's going to cool off a little bit. A high of 90, a low of 69, and a 20% chance of rain. And then on Friday, clear skies, high of 88, a low of 65, 0% chance of rain. Let's look now at some of the top headlines from your Daily Journal and djournal.com. A veteran Gulf Coast lawmaker has been named as House Appropriations Committee Chair. John Reed, a Republican from Goshen, was appointed to the influential post on Monday by House Speaker Philip Gunn. He replaces Poplarville Republican Herb Frierson, who stepped down in June to accept an appointment by Governor Phil Bryant as the Commissioner of the Department of Revenue. Reed has been a member of the Appropriations Committee for more than 20 years and has served as Vice Chairman of Appropriations for 8 of those years. The committee oversees the writing of the budget in the House. Reed has been Chairman of the Conservation and Water Resources Committee in the House. It is not clear when and how Gunn will fill that post. As the new Appropriations Chair, Reed will be a key part of the work in coming weeks by the Legislative Budget Committee to develop a budget plan for the full legislature to use as a roadmap when it convenes in January. Tracking criminals could become more expensive for local law enforcement agencies. Changes to a statewide computer network could force those agencies to pay an extra $5,000 a year to access the National Index of Criminal Justice Information. AT&T is in the process of revamping the statewide network to the new technology. That means agencies wanting to access the National Crime Information Center must be ready for the new system by October. Clay Johnson of the Mississippi Department of Public Safety said each agency will have to replace their routers and upgrade dedicated circuits. The new circuit will cost about $5,800 per year. Law enforcement around the country use NCIC to input information on arrest warrants, stolen property, wanted people, missing individuals, and criminal histories. While most small counties will have to adjust their budgets to handle the new cost, Lee County Administrator Sean Thompson said the county already purchases enough bandwidth from AT&T to handle the increased requirements. The trend of declining state revenue collections continued during July, the first month of the new fiscal year. Mississippi released its revenue report for July on Monday. During the final days of August, it reveals the state collected $11.5 million less than it did in July of 2015. That's a drop of 3.9%. The report continues a string of bad news confronting legislators and Governor Phil Bryant in regards to budget and revenue collections. During the last fiscal year, revenue collections were less than the prior year for only the fourth time since 1970. The decline forced Bryant to make 2 rounds of budget cuts and to dip into the state's rainy day fund 3 times. The July report was delayed because of end-of-year closeout issues, and also the staff of the Legislative Budget Committee had to adjust to changes made by lawmakers and how revenue is collected. And in sports, hey, he's only a rookie, but former Mississippi State star Dak Prescott finds himself as the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Injuries to starter Tony Romo and backup Kellen Moore have elevated Prescott, and he's helped his own case by playing lights out this preseason. The 4th-round draft pick has completed 39 of 50 passes for 454 yards with 5 touchdowns and no interceptions, and he also has 2 rushing touchdowns. Prescott, who rewrote the MSU record book and led the Bulldogs to a #1 ranking in 2014, has the confidence of his veteran teammates. The Cowboys opened the season September 11th against the New York Giants, who were quarterbacked by former Ole Miss standout and 2-time Super Bowl champ Eli Manning. And that's it for today's news break. I want to remind you all of a couple of the multimedia offerings we have for you, including Capitol View, a webcast coming to you each Monday with myself and Bobby Harrison, talking about what's going on down there in Jackson with the state legislature. You can watch that live at djournal.com around 2 o'clock every Monday, or catch the replay later in the day. And also we have the Memo podcast with myself and W. Derek Russell 3 days a week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday afternoon. You can find that for free in iTunes, your podcast apps, or at memo.djournal.com. All the stories I talked about today you can find in your daily journal or at djournal.com. And be sure to give us a follow on Twitter at djournalnow and give our Facebook page a like. And that's it for today. We'll be back on Wednesday. Have a good one.